Hey guys, Ralph here. True Power Trumpet Fitness. A little bit different today. I'm going to go quiet. I'm not going to play. My daughter's asleep upstairs. My wife just woke up, so I am not going to go a little crazy. I did just run 3 miles, did a bike 20 miles. It's still very early. Still very early here in Connecticut. It's not even 7 o'clock yet. But anyway, I got some kettlebells coming in. So here's the deal. Equipment, again, very, very subjective and very, very personalized to whatever. I can only give you what I feel is right and what works for me. And I'm sure all of you have your own opinions on this thing. So give me your comments and criticisms down below. I am not crazy about trying out every single trumpet going down the pike. I'm really not. I have my ideas like everybody else. I do go a lot of these shows, and you sit hours for an entire weekend, hours a day, 8 hours a day sitting in, with all these trumpets around and all these different things. And I'm not big for doing a lot of that experimenting. I do feel very strongly about, I'm sure you know already what I play. So again, I'm comfortable with that. It gives me everything I want, and I don't do a lot of experimenting. Okay? So I may not be the best one to give you advice on different things. That video, The Horn Trader, does very well. I like his things, his demos. He plays it for you and whatnot. Anyway, needless to say, if you watched any of these vids, I play exclusively Jerome Callet trumpets. The B-flat, that's all I will play, is a Jerome Callet trumpet. I play the Sima most of the time. The other one, the new one that came out, the New York soloist, brilliant trumpet, wide open up to double C. I mean, it is so wide open up to double C without having to kill yourself to fill it up with some of the bigger, Schilkes and stuff like that. The tone is as centered as can be. The cool thing that I've liked about all of Jerry's trumpets, which is very hard to find, is that it can give you all you need above high C and up to double C. All you need was center, command, intonation, and whatnot. But you can still get a warm sound. I think I've demonstrated that in my videos many times, and a warm lyrical sound that can work well in just about any setting. I use his mouthpieces exclusively. I use his E-flat trumpet exclusively. He did not have a pick, so I like the Schilke pick for that. I insist with all my students that come to the house regularly that they use Jerry's mouthpiece. I'm not going to mess around with it. It's just too much work. People that come in, Skype and on TV, on YouTube and all that sort of stuff, that are professionals and have their own thing going, for a lesson here, a lesson there. I'm not that adamant about the mouthpiece. But the mouthpiece is it, guy. That is the part that touches the vibrating sound. And I have come to the conclusion that if I have my Callet mouthpiece, I can do fine with any other trumpet. I really can. Is it as good as my Sima or my New York Solo? No, it's not. But I can do fine. Quite frankly, I taught band for many years. I could go into the band closet and drag out some piece of junk, and as long as I have my mouthpiece, I can go on a job and I sound just fine. As good as that? No, of course not. But I won't collapse. On the other hand, any other mouthpiece, a Bach mouthpiece, I could have my trumpets, whatever, I'd be toast in no time. Okay, that leads me to the Bach has been the staple for a long time. I never liked their trumpets. They always felt very, very stuffy to me. I understand they have a new commercial model now, and they've recognized that. They don't work for me. If you were playing full time in an orchestra where everybody was playing Bachs, you might want to switch to a Bach. But again, the orchestral playing that I've done over my life, and I've done quite a bit of it. When I'm playing first, it's not a big deal. When I'm playing in the lower seats, you have to be able to blend. And I have never had a complaint about my Callet equipment blending in and whatnot. Never. Okay. Bach mouthpieces. When I was with Vacchiano, the lowest I would go is a 10.5 C, and that was I would suggest to somebody, if it has to be a Bach mouthpiece, that's all I would play was a 10.5 C. The rest, again, if you're going to play third trumpet in an orchestra and you don't have to play above the staff, and it has to be a certain type of sound, you got to do what you got to do. I want the whole enchilada, and a Bach mouthpiece is not going to give that to you. If I'm not using Jerry's stuff, the next best thing would have to be Yamaha. Their E-flat trumpets are tremendous. Their piccolos are quite good. I haven't played a little bit of the B-flat trumpets. They sound very easy blowing. And I noticed that a lot, well, if the orchestra players are not playing Bach, it seems like they're playing Yamaha. And it seems like you can sit in a section of Bach players with your Yamaha and do very well. I've never played a Yamaha mouthpiece. I can't, right? Schilke, much the same. Their E-flat and their piccolo are fabulous. The piccolo I use exclusively. I love it. It's an older one. I don't care. I don't need a new one. It's everything I need. It's in tune. It's easy blowing. It is very, very conducive to the B-flat blow. My Schilke, all I did was change the lead pipe, shave it down. So I'm using my actual trumpet mouthpiece in the piccolo, and the same with the E-flat, and they're fine. Okay, I prefer Jerry's E-flat if I'm going to play the Haydn or the Hummel or something, but Yamaha and Schilke, I like the Yamaha lower trumpets, the bigger trumpets, the B-flat and the C better than the Schilke. They're a little, it's hard to explain, a little blatty for me. Other than that, Monette. Hey, sweets. Monette. I would, there's one thing you have to know about Monette, and that's it. Adolf Herseth was one of the first investors in Monette. One of the first. Okay? Never played a mouthpiece or a trumpet in concert. Never. That's all you have to know. I don't think they're very good. I haven't played a lot. I have played some of them at shows. Some of them are so, the Wynton Marsalis model, it's just so heavy. You have to do your kettlebells just to hold the thing. And, the tone, you can't say. I really believe that Monette trumpet is one of the reasons Wynton's chops have gone down in recent years. I don't like them at all. The Canstel's, the Stomvies, I played a couple of them at the shows, and they seem to be very easy blowing. And some of the guys have done very well with them. Again, I haven't played them that much, and I've not played them in a professional situation to really give you much more than that. The Canstel, the German stuff and everything over in Europe, rotary trumpets, I played when I was a kid. I don't like them. So again, I'm not one to comment. The Selmer pick, I haven't played one in a long time, but years ago, when Maurice was doing it, and that was the rage, I did play a couple of them, and they were very good. They were very good. I like the Schilke better. It's just easier blowing, but the Selmer pick, again, back in the day, did have a very, very nice quality to it. And needless to say, Maurice made it work. So that's that. I mean, I'm sure there are lots of other companies out there that I've not tried, so I'm not going to comment on them. But for my money, Callet for the win. Okay, guys, have a great day. Eat your fruits and vegetables, do your kettlebells, and live life with true power. Love you all.